Hello there, this is Simon Ben. Here we are at the Hawkins Mansion. Let's go. Oh joy, the Cthulhu dream of doom. Don't look at it. It makes you crazy. Crazy, I say. It's crazy. Well, now we need to call Commander Shepard.
Who goes there?
The title of the
That
book
nightmare again.
by
I need a drink.
John Campbell, under the pen name Don A. Davis. Who Goes There was the book that The Thing was based on. Let's get the light out so we can actually see some things. Oh, this is broken. Guess someone ate too many tacos. Oh well. I eat too many tacos. Okay, and we're supposed to talk to each of them separately. Oh, and let's max out one of these skills. Well, not max out, add another step. We have 6 CP available, and that's enough for one full step on any of these. So, I've heard it's supposed to be psychology for talking to, not Madame Curie, but the Holden lady, I think, whatever. Or investigation for talking to the cop guy. So, it would have been useful to have this already. So let's just do that and enter to validate. Yes. There we go. So now we have 4 of 5 on investigation and can do better with that. Sanity, let's see. We are having nightmares. The ritual. Shaken. Death of Francis Sanders, that's crazy. Macabre discovery. Macabre, not macabre, macabre, right. Is it French? It seems like French. Like, I'm French genealogically, but I've only tried to study the language once and gave up. Same with Irish. I'm Irish on my mom's side, but trying to learn Gaelic is a bit absurd. It's just, I don't know. I'd rather learn languages that are easier, like Latin or Spanish, or even Russian. At least like languages like Russian, even though the alphabet, the Cyrillic, is different to the Latin script, Roman script, whatever. It at least is consistent, more or less. There's some vowel changes, but it's not as bad as French or Gaelic. So yeah, let's see. Anything else we can do before
You're awake,
talking?
Mr. Pierce.
How do you know?
How do you feel?
Did I sleep long?
The day is almost starting. It's fine.
Alright, and let's not leave here until we talk with everyone. But we need to talk to them separately. Just want to check and see if there's anything to be found while here. I think there's a reconstruction mode we need to go through. But yeah, those are cool globes back then. Did it, interesting. Huh, yep. It would be funny if it said USSR. But yeah, anyway. Let's go. Alright, so you first.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
Can we talk to Bradley first? Yes, okay. Alrighty. Well, we don't have enough medicine yet. Oh well.
What I'm sure of now is that the Hawkins case isn't just an accident.
And what brings you to that conclusion?
The fact that Charles Hawkins survived the fire.
I don't understand. Mr. Hawkins was buried.
That's what he would have you believe.
I have a hard time believing you.
You were there, Bradley. You even opened fire on him.
I'd remember that.
Why would he fake his own death? Do you think he covered up his wife's murder?
That's possible.
Seems hard to swallow. Don't you have anything more concrete, Pierce?
Let's see here.
Bradley, what do you remember?
I don't understand your question.
The night we went into the Hawkins mansion. You don't seem to remember the tunnels and what occurred there.
No memory of going down any tunnel. No, we were in the manor, then,
Then what?
The rest is quite blurry. I don't recall how I came back home.
And then?
I went to visit you at the hospital and called on Marie's help to get you released.
And you don't remember the events of the tunnel?
I don't. Let's talk about something else.
Ah, the joy. Oh well.
Seems you two know each other pretty well.
It's a tiny island. Everyone knows everyone. Especially since I'm a police officer and Marie's a doctor.
The chemistry is obvious.
I do seem a little bit stupid, don't I? Anyway, let's get back to the business at hand.
Alright. So, Colden... Let's see here.
Dr. Fuller seems to be leaving a trail of corpses. Not to mention those strange machines, chains, and tools of all kind.
Yes. I've been telling you that Fuller uses his patients as guinea pigs.
What I saw was more akin to torture than medicine.
Do you even hear what you're saying? Dr. Fuller is highly respected.
By who?
It's the truth, Ethan. And I'll prove it to you. I'm listening, Mr. Pierce.
Given the energy he pours into Riverside, I presume it was Fuller's creation.
His father's, to be correct. He was a surgeon on board the Scylla. He founded the hospital in 1904 with funds from the Hawkins family before he died and his son Thomas Fuller took over.
Two families inextricably linked.
Most island families are that way. Captain Fitzroy's father was also a seaman aboard the Scylla.
Powerful families dominating everything.
Yes, and as you could tell, Dr. Fuller is like some crazed emperor.
Of Doom.
He wouldn't be happy if he knew we were snooping around.
I know the risks. I don't fear him. Do you wish to know anything else?
What happened to Emperor Ming the Merciless?
I found a file bearing Sarah Hawkins' name in the Institute's basement.
It makes sense. A powerful family like the Hawkins had the means to hide such a disgrace.
But everyone knows the Fullers have been taking care of the Hawkins for at least a generation. And all were aware of Mrs. Hawkins' fragility.
Perhaps, but no one would allow a psychiatric internment.
From what I read in the file, Fuller used her as a subject of his experiments.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins, subjects of Dr. Fuller. Why those two?
I have flashbacks. They haunt me.
What did they do to you?
There was that Dr. Fuller and a nurse. Blood everywhere. My legs, the pain, I couldn't bear it. I was screaming. They injected me with something. I woke up at the Institute. Bradley was there.
And how you scared us. You seemed demented.
You likely woke up during the anesthesia. No wonder those memories haunt you. What in God's name were they doing to you?
What happened afterwards?
When I woke up the second time, I was in a padded cell. That's where you found me, Doctor. After you released me, I got a good look at what's in store for the patients at the Riverside Institute. Hallucinogenic gas pumped into the cells. An infernal machine. Horrific medical experiments.
Impossible. Dr. Fuller would never do such a thing.
You should
Why?
believe it, Ethan. What Mr. Pierce saw is precisely what I've been trying to prove. Did you discover anything else?
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins. And that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
Telekinesis.
I didn't see what, but something was there with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
He's right. We can't ignore the truth.
But it could drive her mad.
Better madness than ignorance. Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
Alright.
Let us go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island.
The other night's events are still confused in my head.
Okay. Anything that we can interact with now? Almost looks like a TV there for a moment. Like, yeah, from that angle. Anyway. So yeah, nothing seems to be interactable with yet. Come on. Anything? Anything? Bueller. Would be cool to play some music, but nope. Anything would be nice if there's something to be found here. Probably if there is, it would be with the spot hidden feature. But I'm just double checking in case anything unlocked after talking. Oh, can we go here? Oh, there's just leave. Alright, well that's annoying. Probably the same one as below. But below would also be closer to a door, so maybe it's leaving this room at least. Rather than just leaving the mansion, but probably both. Oh well, let's see if it is. It's the only option, pretty much. Leave. Sanders residence. Yep, we're already going there. Wonderful. What the heck is that statue in the back? Some type of Assyrian thing, but with a thing creature thing on its head. Chimeric. Oh well. Crazy stuff. Woo. Alright, Pierce, Colden, and Bradley are decided to team up to solve the Sarah Hawkins case. They have a new trail to follow. Francis Sanders, an art collector and friend of the paintress who died right in front of Pierce. The detective goes to his house in order to speak to his widow about the Shambler that the unfortunate man mentioned before he had died in a video game.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders? I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here.
It's the cat. Meow. Hello, Catwoman. Is this Batman?
You know each other. We met briefly. Time enough to iron out a few matters. The main thing is that we understood one another. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
It's not your
I
business.
bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me.
There's supposed to be a way to get an achievement here. a dialogue tree that's,
May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
right while he
Yesterday,
died.
I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
Alright, so the dialogue tree for the achievement alert shared guilt is start off by choosing you're taking it quite well.
I expected to find you more grief-stricken than this by the death of your husband.
I do not like the tone of your allusion, sir. I had long months to weep every tear in my body, and to accept, if not my fate, at least that of my husband. And so I'm sorry to disappoint you if you're expecting more hysteria and grieving widow in my voice. Rest assured, however, my anger is real.
Oh, good,
I
be
need to
angry.
understand. How could this happen in a reputed institute?
Psh,
And right before your eyes. Did you not do anything to help him?
It's a telekinetic monster, you idiot. Let's see here. Next, choose it wasn't me who sent him there.
With all due respect, Mrs. Sanders, it was you who sent him to this asylum, not me.
How dare you?
No.
What was I supposed to do, Detective? Upon seeing such a brilliant mind disintegrate in this way, waking with a start every night with him shrieking in horror, petrified before this accursed painting, unable to look away, until he managed to gouge his eyes out with his own hands. I should have listened to Dr. Fuller, let him intern him months ago. If I am to be condemned, it is because I did not act sooner.
I'm not here to condemn you, Mrs. Sanders.
Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
Let's see here. This is the last one for that achievement. Did he speak to you of a Shambler?
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A Shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it...
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
Alright, then it says walk over to the cabinet against the far right wall in the corridor. And then take the Francis Sanders cylinder from the top right of the top of the cabinet. So, something over there. Set
Let's
it.
see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
And then we do that. Right.
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should answer, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes. I can't take anymore. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
Francis, I should never let them take you away. What have I done? Everything is my fault.
Well, and it said that's all that's done here. Then there's a couple other things to do when playing as Marie later, and then as another officer. So yeah, now I guess let's just look around. gather all the crap we can get, pretty much. And not talking to Kat right away, but there she is, though. Oh,
A strange Amerindian pendant.
Amerindian, American Indian, okay. I didn't know that term before. I'm sure it's one that's wrong thing to say. Everything is, of course.
Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing.
Dear Francis, I beg you to give up all hope of ever owning this accursed painting. If our friendship has any meaning for you, please spare me the weight of guilt. I cannot be the architect of your fall. I beg you, my dear friend, forget the Shambler, your friend Sarah Hawkins. Apparently he didn't. Quite apparently.
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
This volume spends some time on Reverend Wickwood's community. His wife expresses her worries about the strange dreams that the Reverend's congregation are having since their arrival on the island. Some members of the community, her husband included, began to speak of their vision as a messenger sent by God. She is scared they will suffer the same fate as the lost tribe of Doom. Alright, and let's see here. Oh, something that would require strength to open. Oh, cool, we have enough. Hey, we got a key to the Sanders Gallery. This would be where the Shambler is. We need to be careful of that, though. Would you read the book? It decreases sanity, but it allows you to have a thing. So yeah, there's that. So now we're a little more losing sanity. There is the lady, though. Is this the gallery? That would be the gallery. We've got to avoid that for a moment because we need to get the nice... What is this deal? Dissertation on an anatomical question. Dissertation, okay. It is the work of a student in book form. Although the observations are relevant, they lack the expertise of an experienced physician. However, the questions asked allow us to imagine new ways of exploring human anatomy. Of doom! Yay, more medicine. Woo. Alright, anything in the furnace that needs to be removed? No, it doesn't seem to be. But yeah, we'll get back to talking to Kat in a bit. Let's see here. Oh well, that's locked. And don't need to leave. Is that the option here? Come on, did you put your silverware in your lock as well now? Good grief. Well, they lock it up for all the guests, I guess. Wonderful. Huh.
Is this dagger part of Sanders' collection, or was he seeking to acquire it?
That's the one we need for stabbing through the painting to stop the Shambler later. So it's in a case in the middle. That's what it looks like. So that's that anyway. I didn't memorize progression of notes or anything. That's just the first one I thought of.
Did you really care for him after all?
Dear Madame, I acknowledge receipt of the letter in which you demand the body of your deceased husband. I am sorry to inform you that I cannot agree to return his body to you. At the moment of his interment, you signed a discharge allowing me to dispose of his body as I see fit. I extend my deepest condolences to you, Thomas Fuller. Yeah, wonderful.
The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives.
Is that it? The one that we need to destroy? So... photograph of Sarah Hawkins next to Sanders. They must be close. So the day the Shambler. So we gotta destroy that picture with the knife, and we've lost the little thing. Okay, let's get into reconstruction mode of Doom. All right. So what do we have here? Psychology of Doom.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even?
Yep. And of course everyone's gonna be like lovers.
A house of artists.
Come
A
on.
house of artists.
Or collectors of crap, if nothing else.
Xander's accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler. Finally. What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting?
It's cursed. It has a space hamster aboard.
He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom?
Doom. So yeah, we gotta destroy the giant walking potato head. And what's your problem?
She first refused to sell the painting. How did that make her feel? Was she jealous of Sarah Hawkins?
It's like, is she interested in my husband? Who knows? We can't go there.
Ah!
Yeah, that's a doomly thing. Ah, crap, this started now. Or did it? Okay.
The Shambler. I need to see it.
Uh-huh. Joy. Joy, joy, joy. Of doom. Doomly doom doom. Doo-doo doom. At least we got out of there. Okay, so let's talk to Cat now. Let's play this, oh, we have the cylinder again, okay. Or it's there, oh, whatever. Alright, let's talk to Cat. If this were a game that allowed for saving early, saving often, this is what I'd do. I don't remember if there's supposed to be a dialogue tree for talking with Cat, but let's just talk with her.
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
You're just
I've
here,
got
lady.
a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others.
Chill
What have you
out.
come looking for in this gallery?
Another painting by Sarah Hawkins. I'm not here to create problems for you. It's okay. I've got to verify paintings for a buyer. Another painting.
Another painting by Sarah Hawkins. One connected to the horrors I've discovered on this island.
What a surprise. I'm listening.
What are you doing here? Did you see the dagger? Let's see, very well.
I found this drawing of a dagger. Did you come across anything like it in your reading?
Perhaps. I saw several daggers in the ledgers. I could always check. What I didn't find, however, was the slightest reason why I should help you, Detective.
I don't need your services. I can manage all on my own, thanks.
Do it then.
Oh.
Not now, sweetheart. I'd like to read this without some snoop looking over my shoulder.
Alright, maybe I failed that. Whatever though. Let's go and try to find the dagger and stab the painting on the first turn. Is that it? Alright, so there's the dagger.
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
Very impressive.
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
And that's all they say at the moment. We need to get that dagger out of there. And that's not it, but it looks ugly like it. So let's see if we can find anything useful. Here's a hiding zone. And we get panic already from that. But yeah. Yeah, wasn't it that one? I think it's that one. Huh. Maybe it isn't. Let's check here. Wrong one. J is that. Okay. Clues. What? Inventory. Dark water. Pierce. Okay. Anything we have 1 CP. Wonderful. Clues. So this is the one we're looking for. So a thing like that and a double helix. Okay. Not that. No, it's not that one. Okay. And not that. Not that. Okay. Alright, let's see here. Where the heck is it gonna be?
The man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
Of doom.
The public entrance to the gallery.
Alright. So not that one. That looks similar. No, though. Okay, there it is.
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
Right, is that it? This looks like it. So yeah, that curvy thing, and like that. So this is it. Next to that chunk of Cthulhu in gold emblazoned or whatever, and the trapezoidal thing with the glowy tablet that they painted in radium, and this weird looking Assyrian thing.
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
For cutting into things. What's this here now? So more lantern fire, okay. Or fuel for it, alright. And then we need to find the painting of Doom. I think as soon as we see it, then the Shambler will start attacking us, which will be fun. Oh, there it is. Yep. And we're gonna be looking at it, and then that'll happen. So the quickest path, at least, will be over here to get that out. And yeah, here's that over there. Okay, here we go, I guess, unless we want to do anything else. There's a lantern thing. Alright, nothing else here. Okay, let's try and see if we can win. This will be it. The Shambler appears. Hold the skip. No, let's see it. It's of Doom. Doom, I say. Welcome to Outpost 31. Who goes there? It's the poltergeist being crappy. Oh, wonderful. It's like Ghostbusters number 2. Run! Run! Yep, time for the madness. Don't look at it, though, or it makes you crazy. So yeah, yep, this is a bunch of nope. It's Silent Hill in the 1920s. This is pretty much just regular Silent Hill, right? Yep, joy, so much joy. Where's the flamethrower? We need more flamethrower. Yep, how about we don't deal with that? Apart from getting the knife as soon as we can.
What the hell was that?
Alright, where are we relative to the painting of Doom? How about we run? Ah, good grief. Oh crap. Well, that didn't work. Alright, well that sucks. And now we skip.
What the hell was that?
Uh-huh. Crap, 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 crap. Can't hide while it's in front of us. Oh crap, here we go again. Dang it. I just can't seem to... Good grief. Alright, again. I hate this crap. Yeah, skip that again. Okay.
What the hell was that?
Doom. Alright, well. Let's go here first then. And hope it doesn't notice us this time. Because if we run while it's looking at us, then it goes that way. Well, I don't know if this is going to be useful or not. At least we haven't gotten doomed quite yet. Well, so far not as bad as it could be anyway. We hear its stupid breathing though. Is it nearby us? And that over there would be where the knife is in the game anyway. Freaking xenomorphs. Gonna drink some water. I don't know if it's near us or not. Sounds close. Whatever, let's get it.
Damn. This dagger looks different.
Let's see if it can go away. Yeah, there it is. Have to wait. It went back out there. Oh, come on, crap, crap, crap. Doom it now. Come on. There we go. Go, Crispy. It's your doom day. Yeah. Yeah, it sucks to be you. Go back in there, you piece of crap. Stab it. Yeah. Go. Get lost. Yay. Finally got the stupid xenomorph from hell thing. Ooh, crap. We have goo on our hands. That can't be good. Hold on.
What's the matter with you?
There's probably a few things, at least. But yeah, from beyond and thing on the doorstep.
You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
Why would you have to get me?
You didn't say anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
Maybe. And we don't have enough of that. Great. I was attacked by a creature.
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
I don't know. She didn't seem to notice the state of his arm. So, you knew about the monster?
You knew! You knew about the beast!
What are you talking about? Think yourself lucky that I saved your hand, even if it was to save my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
It's not your style to give me free information like that.
Take it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off. Now go see your antique seller. I still got things to settle with Irene.
Alright. Alright, so apparently that was this, whatever it was, Chapter 6. Dealing with that thing. Anyway, so Chapter 7, The Nameless Bookstore. The Shambler turned out to be much more than an artwork painted by Sarah Hawkins, as a huge creature came out of the painting to attack Pierce. Whatever. Anyone can read it if they want. Gonna stop as soon as it lets me, pretty much. Oh, someone decided to not use gloves or a towel or their elbow to break that open, and now their hand is cut. Gotta be more careful with glass. I mean, at least use an implement if you're not gonna cover your hand, because that's like no. Okay, so this is it for now. Calling it a day.
Where's the bookseller?
Well, given the broken glass, someone's probably met them. Anyway, game over, man. Game over. Take care and try to not go crazy.